The National Bus Company has moved from idea to reality. But what exactly is it? Why is it needed? And how will it change the ride for everyday commuters? Public transportation started in the 1960s with trucks and just a few operators. By the 1980s, names like Novelos, Venus, Bates, Z-Line, and James dominated the highways. Today, Belize has 31 bus operators, yet despite the growth, the system itself has barely changed. That's the gap the National Bus Company aims to fix.
And certainly from May last year, when I took that first step at the initial meeting that was convened at the Ministry of Sustainable Development, there were doubts in that room as the minister outlined the plan to move towards a consolidated bus industry. Many of you took your mind back to previous administrations, echoing your dissatisfaction with what had transpired over the years. And around the room, one thing was certain, that you needed someone you can trust.
Along came the Minister of Transport, Dr. Louis Sabane, who presented a vision to stakeholders, a consolidated bus industry, to be called the National Bus Company. The vision came with the promise of addressing perennial issues such as overcrowding, mechanical issues, dilapidated buses, and racing on the nation's highways.
It also includes modern terminals, and as a picture that you see there represents what the artists have as a modern bus terminal for Belize City. And this is the modern bus terminal for Orange Walk Town.
On Monday, the Ministry of Transport officially announced the launch of the National Bus Company, boasting extensive consultation with private and public sector stakeholders, as well as regional and international partners. In mid-2025, the ministry formed a committee comprised of these stakeholders to carry out the foundational work.
People are tired of riding preschool buses. Your feet don't fit. Simple. We're looking at reliability, comfort, benchmarks, standards, raising the bar, and as has been noted, enforcement.
The National Bus Company is valued at $49.7 million. Auditor Emil Pinello explained that auditors valued all bus terminals across the country at $22.7 million in total. That is equivalent to 45.76% in shares for the Government of Belize. The 17 bus operators that have agreed to the consolidation are contributing $19.4 million, equivalent to 39.15% in shares. This is the equity structure. And with a revamped public transportation sector comes a plan to purchase a new fleet of electric buses to replace the diesel buses beginning in September.
So financing of the buses, fortunately, has not been an issue at all. We've had quite a bit of interest because what we're doing is very novel. It can become a model for other places to look at. That's not our driving motive. Our driving motive really is the welfare of our commuters and the welfare of our operators, because all these wonderful operators here, 17 of them, and the wonderful ones that did not participate either, have been in a very tight industry. I'm glad to see that we were able to come together. And in the meeting this morning, one of the reliefs that was mentioned, we don't have to race against each other again, like how we're going to do it. You have equipment now, we'll be able to rationalize the runs and all these things.
Based on the manufacturer, an electric bus can cost anywhere between $325,000 US to $400,000 US. The National Bus Company has also been established with a commitment to increase revenue for participating bus operators. Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.